What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're here for episode 3 of our Vegas Raiders franchise mode here in Madden 26. The wardrobe, I am not starting an OnlyFans. It is a heat wave, and for the first time in 6 years of being a homeowner, my heat pump crapped out. So I actually know my heat pump guy watches the channel from time to time. I am hoping that you will be able to fix this tomorrow afternoon. But it is nighttime, and it is the right time to get into episode 3. Salads were consumed. I feel like it's giving my third eye for gameplay. I'm playing well enough that there's actually people in the comments questioning whether or not we're playing on all Madden or not. So for that is the biggest compliment that I can get when I see those. I love seeing those, and I hope we can continue. I hope that level of play can continue. Last episode, we went 500. We won 2 games. We lost 2 games. The 2 wins were close, as you can see. 31-23 over the Bears. 37-35 over the Colts. Our 2 L's were pretty one-sided butt kickings as well. But the big tail of the tape from our win over the Colts, our pass rush found life. I believe we had 6-7 sacks on the day. We're able to finish off here in garbage time with a huge touchdown to the rookie phenom, better known as a phenom, Dante Thornton. And with that performance, I think this is going to be a breakout scenario for Thornton. Now, it could be Brock Bowers. Jacoby Myers has been playing well. But I think the fact that Dante Thornton... Hey, Coach. I was talking with Thornton. He wants to stretch the field, have a big game. I gotta get the webcam here out of the way. What is the goal? 4 catches, 100 receiving yards. That seems very doable. I'm not gonna lie. I would almost sell this upcoming game to ensure he gets the dev trade increase. So 4 catches, 100 yards is equal to getting a win over the Titans. I'd like to look at our schedule. Tennessee is one of the more winnable games on the schedule. We're going to fire up Edge Wizards for this week to have active, which are a huge boost for our pass rush, and see if we can continue all the momentum that we seemingly got against the Colts. And we're going to give old Geno Smith a couple nice upgrades here. For the Raiders, real happy to be back. Home stadium. Not really much of a home, but that's another thing we want to try to accomplish in this series. Most Raider fans are sick and tired of like, oh, your home games are pretty much home games for other teams. We got to bring back that Raider pride. And I get bridges were burned for all the Vegas people just taking over and maybe losing touch with some of the Oakland people. But we're gonna get everyone to buy back in on the Raiders. Never a better time to buy Raider stock. And I'm going sleeveless like Coach. I will say to start this off, I'm literally dripping with sweat. I'm probably not gonna play more than this game tonight, and hopefully we're under air conditioning. But you know what? Maybe this is like the conditions are gonna get me to elevate my game. We're gonna find a way to get the Thornton breakout and a win here at home over Tennessee. Little right Texas 2-man, get Maxx Crosby after it. Try to protect the sticks. They got Zach Ertz at tight end. Titans with the youngest, oldest roster in the league. And look at that. He goes short to Calvin Ridley. Maxx Crosby in coverage. And the defense gets off the field. Good story. Awesome story. Great redemption story. Stories we've told time and time again here on this channel. Oh my God. Look at that block by Jackson Powers Johnson on Jeff Simmons. And it is a constant theme that I'm going to complain about. I assume it's an acceleration. We just don't have that home run speed from Jeanty. A perfect running back outside of that. All right, we got to get Thornton going. 4 catches, 100 yards. Ooh, 4th and 4 midfield. Oh, let's see if we can get a gong. Oh, wow. I want to just constantly pick on the same player over and over again, but Eric Stokes at corner, not seeing it. Like height, weight, speed, sure, but man, if there's a catch that happens that I go, how did that happen? Seems like Stokes is always in the area. So I think it goes without saying corner. If we're going to make a move at the trade deadline, and by all means in the comics, there's a corner you think we should go try to get. Here, I'm open. Let's just Not great. Go Jamal. Oh, Stan and getting them to go backwards. This has got to be, I got to have it though. Third, it was first and what, 3? We got him to 3rd and 15 in the red zone on the goal line. Got to get a win here. There we go. Good stand, great stand. Look for Thornton. Ooh, that's a press. I got to watch that safety, but this could be a great opportunity for a shot. And it is. Let's! He's so good. I mean, we got to get those 3 more catches. But there's 70 of the 100 yards we need for this absolute superstar to become one officially in game. Anytime. It is man on man. That safety's not dropping back. We gonna test him. There's not too many corners in the league that could stay with an athlete. That guy is an absolute alien. Oh, Tyree well. Oh, who's that? Who's 11? Oh, and then there's our classic, what we've seen all year. Big sack followed up by that play that makes the sack fucking irrelevant. Let's go Mad Max. Oh, Fotu! He's gonna have to get paid, man. He feels like one of those dudes, you find them every year, that are like under 75 that play out of their minds. And I think that's Fotu. He's like 335-pound nose. That might be his 4th sack of the year. Great pursuit. He's still like, what, 27? He's on the right side of 30. I think we might have to give 9.5 a contract after this. Screen. Oh, get the blocks. Let's go. Get Brock Bowers involved. Designated play. We'll go Jeanty. Just keep moving the chains. Shallow cross to Thornton. And there we go, fellas. That is a dev trait success. First half for Thornton. We'll get this one to Myers in motion. Still got all our timeouts. Oh, we'll just continue to dice them up. What a perfect way they go into halftime. Get the dev trait scenario out of the way, so we're playing with house money in the second half, and we can focus on the win. Because I would, in hindsight, if you said I can either win this game or get Thornton a superstar dev trade, I'm taking the dev trade every day of the week. Now, we're looking at a great spot to get both. And even worse, for the Titans, we get the ball to start the second half, but we need to get this done. We got the Chiefs next week, which that probably, what that's probably going to look like. So you got to get your wins when you can. And sorry, Tennessee. Oh, no! I'm not super worried yet. Bruise knee will return. It's a bruise. You got a stinger. 3rd and 7. Ooh. That was risky. Punt. God, what a read. Pat myself on the back with that one. Jamal Adams, big TFL. Think, yeah, let's just go cover 1. Don't love Jermaine Pratt here being on a wide receiver. Doesn't even matter. Tony P makes a play. We respect Tony P on the channel. 6. One thing about this Titans, they're very methodical. Kind of nickel and diming us. No splash plays. Oh. We're just getting picked on. Picking on our linebackers. 3rd and goal on the 9. Actually got to cover. Call an audible here. Max. Jump up. Please don't be Eric Stokes. Don't have 26 even in the area. Who's 22? 20. Stokes! I don't know who else we got. Q Blue Kelly. We got DeCamerion Richardson. Neither are great. Well, let's try Richardson. We'll put an athlete out there. I mean, at this point, I'm going to put Thornton back here. What is Thornton's rating as a corner? Can I make him a two-way player like Travis Hunter? A 73. Why not? Can't be any worse. Oh, that's stupid. No, didn't like that at all. Trying to get Brock Bowers involved. Wasn't worth it. Now we get to hey, at least we get to see Deontay Thornton at corner now. Not huge 3rd and 9 at midfield. Let's get some momentum back here in the 4th quarter. Get off the freaking field. Watch Ridley. Watch 0. God, dude. I hate every corner on this team. Like, where's Porter? Sick 1st-round pick. Has he made a play all year? I don't think I've called his name once. Literally got a phantom pick in the 1st game of the year. Oh, look at that. We got to stop. What are they going to do? Field goal. Go for it. Bring it. You know what I'm going to do? Thornton blitz. Oh, it almost... Fucking... All Madden quarterback is a little more aggressive, dude. I do feel like when they get going, it's they nickel and dime us for a 90% completion percentage to death. I almost feel like I can live with a little bit of like, all right, shot play every now and again. Get the big splash play. They're just like, they're making me feel the heat wave. Extra sweating because I'm just watching them 5 yards at a time. It is brutal. Let's go, Jamal, right there. Ain't biting on that. Rookie. What a game. Jamal Adams. I think he got 3 TFLs, gets the sack there. He's looking for a defensive player of the week. He's letting everybody know he's a linebacker now. That's how you announce to the league at 29 years old. Right move. He's not even on the team anymore. Oh, 41. What's the field goal? It's a punt? No. No chance. This is a dome? Damn it. I mean, that's just Chip Kelly, right? Chip Kelly is the OC. Classic Chip Kelly. Gone through those years with Philly. Need 5 yards. Let's throw it 3 and see if those other 2 come magically happen. Fuck, we're going to lose to the Titans. What are we doing? I don't think they've thrown a fucking pass 10 yards downfield. We do get a chance. What a dumb play. This is not a gimme. Legatron. Okay. I wanted to get the touchdown anyway. Myers. We just got to get a first down here. Brock Bowers, I don't think he has a catch all day. Unacceptable. Who the fuck are the safeties and linebackers on this team? Like, they got to have one of the worst safety and linebacker rooms in the league. And Brock Bowers can't get open. And then what? God, Geno. Fucking loser! No wonder they ain't right back. You can't beat the Titans. What was that throw? God damn it. Lost to the Titans. Oh, well, you know, really tested my statement of I would trade a dev trade for the win. Embarrassing second half. Like, you know? And then I don't even want to look at what the completion percentage for Cam Ward is. It is going to be terrible. Like, it's going to be in the 90s. It's got to start with a 9. 92% completion percentage. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've yet to get the game, you've yet to get in your franchise mode, we're on the lookout for good sliders. Because right now, this is, if you play all Madden, this is the issue. I love the gameplay. I mean, we had a block on Jeff Simmons that was so nice for Ashton Jeanty. Like, so sick. We've got, you know, had some good plays, had some good Jamal, but at the end of the day, you have like a 50% RNG roll if the opposing team quarterback is literally going to play fucking perfect. And that's what we got. And it's the Titans. And you know who we got next week? Mahomes, who I'm sure is going to get 102% completion percentage. Well, the big news for us is Thornton needed 4 catches, 100 yards. We got him 5 at $1.15. Give me my dev trade, please. Love seeing Photo here, who I want to give a contract extension, get an upgrade. He is playing very well on that defensive front. I'm actually going to make him our first contract extension of the season because he earned it. I'm a man of my word. But we know what we needed to do this week. We had a very simple goal for Dante Thornton. He got 4,500 XP. We got a dev trade increase. That's what we needed to see. Whether do skill points, we'll go playmaker. And then we'll go deep threat. And that is going to bring him, with his confidence boost, up to a 76 overall from 68 to 76 before midseason. I love the fact we got that deep route running. We got +2 more release, but look at that dev trait. Superstar. What was it? 20 years ago, the Raiders passed on Calvin Johnson, Megatron, and made one of the biggest bust selections in NFL history. This is the final way of the universe, the football universe, of correcting that, and we got Megatron Jr. I don't know if we touched on this yet, but the first mock draft is in the books, and we are projected to go pass rush in Braxton Blackburn from Arizona State. I can promise you we are not looking at a pass rusher. I will say I have kind of looked through some of the prospects here based off of couple pieces of information, and we got a mixed bag. Got 4 quarterbacks that I'm kind of keeping an eye on. We have a 6'7" tight end here from Georgia Tech who is a deep route running and a chance at elite speed. So let's keep note of that. Now we're going to be looking on the first round quarterbacks. We'll be talking about them a lot more during the draft process. Maybe a sleeper here, though. Braden Bishop from North Dakota State, 8th rounder pressure, B deep accuracy, 6'3", 240, with potentially elite strength and throw power. That could be interesting. At corner of the first round, Raekwon Sweeney from Miami, the U, with B zone coverage, B press, C catching, 5'11", 185. So a little bit on the slight side, but a chance at elite speed. He is certainly someone we got to keep an eye on. Defensively, Bryce Kirkland, a day 3 nose tackle, 6'3", 340. If you've seen any of my rebuilds, you know nose tackles are kind of overpowered. We don't have any of the key ratings, but based off just parameters, great to good acceleration, same with agility, speed could be good, strength could be elite. This guy could be a monster. One to watch. Same goes for currently projected UDFA Darren Carroll from LSU, 6'5", 345. We have B block shed, B finesse move with, look at those parameters, strength, speed, agility, acceleration, all very interesting. Last play that's kind of interesting. Corner's going to be a big position of need for us. We have another UDFA that's catching my eye. Dontrell Levy from Southern Miss, 6'5" with A-man coverage. So this is the kind of player, combine, nothing, you know, everything there looks kind of middle of the mall. Maybe the jumping will be good. His vertical jump will be solid. But if this was Madden 25, this guy would be an absolute steal just off of the fact that he had A-man coverage alone. The fact that he's 6'5", he's sticking out like a sore thumb. It might be someone we have to target like the 7th or 6th round. All right, so we're going to talk about the Chiefs. We got our... Jesus. You think their defensive game plan is... You think Spags is a clear hole. So we got to run the football. Okay. Well, I hope Ashton Jeanty and the wear and tear is ready to have a day. But here we go. Pat Phoenix, settle down, gentlemen. We're looking at you, Ashton. Put on a clinic. Get 20 rushing attempts with Jeanty. No problem. Don't dare me. 20, 30 carries. He got us. That's the rookie. We need the O-line to block their asses off. We need to double team Chris Jones. Rush for 100 yards with 1 rushing touchdown. Doable. Chiefs are 5-1, 87 overall defense, but they have the worst, one of the worst rushing defenses in the league. So that is a area that we need to exploit. And I'll say on the front of corners, before we hit the open market, I want to try Richardson. There might be a potential gem here with him at corner. What's been our biggest problem at corner? Tackling, right? Well, I've gone through the trade block at corners. A couple nice options. Abrams, Drain, Keely, Ringo, Cam Hart were probably the best 3. We also have Alante Taylor, the Cookie Monster, on the open market. But I was kind of just looking at everyone's roster, see if there's any other trades that could be made. I was like, all right, I'm sick and tired of the missed tackle. So let's get me a corner that can tackle. I was like, let's set a threshold of like 65 plus is what I need to see. And I was surprised because like a lot of the good corners that have high tackling are in like the 80s and the 90s. It is a common trait of some of the best players in the league. The one player that's sticking out like a sore thumb at the top is Richardson, who's played some safety. So the fact that he's the second best tackling corner in the league as a 69 overall. He's 6'2", 94 speed, 92 acceleration. Let's give him a shot. If not now, when? We are in the business of finding gems, finding players in Madden 26 that play better than their rating. Richardson could be him. 6'2", 195, 24 years old, so there's a right time to develop him. Higher zone coverage than man, but we primarily play zone coverage. The tackling is great. Catching, and awareness and stuff like that could be better. That's probably why he's so low. If he had like a 65, which is kind of like a generic awareness, he'd be low 70s and look a lot better in terms of base overall. So we're going to give him a shot. And your first start's coming against the 5-1 Chiefs on the road. No biggie, right? Couple picks on Mahomes. We got this. So coming off a loss against the Titans, you don't really want to follow that into a matchup against the Chiefs on the road, but here we are. When you look at the tail of the tape, we're going to lock in with the same loadout here, Field General, Edge Wizards. It's an 87 overall versus 79 overall. I'd like to think, like, looking at the key mismatch, I'd like this to be a changing of the guard for the tight end hierarchy in the NFL. Old man Kelsey struggles. Brock Bowers, who's an absolute ghost in the Titans loss, steps up, makes some big plays, and let's see if we can shock the world. And look at how we're going to handle practice. Ashton Jeanty and Charles Grant, who had injuries in that Titans game, they're going to rest this week, and we'll see if we can get them ready for game day. All right, let's start a rain game. Silver linings. Wait, is that the guy that robbed banks for the Chiefs? I thought that was their wolf mascot. Anyways, it's probably going to be a shootout. We need Geno Smith to trade points with Patty Mahomes. Maybe Thornton, now as a superstar, is ready to completely transform into Megatron 2.0 here today. Oh, wow. Not a great start. There we go. We got Maxx Crosby against the rookie, Simmons. Oh, pressure is there. Let's go. And it is Fotu getting the sack, the new contract man, but concerned there for Adam Butler. Far and away our highest rated defensive tackle. That looked painful. But the defense does their job and it does not break. Let's go. Ooh, I don't know about this play. 3rd and 1, gotta have it. You go to Raheem Mostert. We'll go for it. Let's go. Wait, what? And I'm going to be very disappointed if Patrick Mahomes employs the same strategy that we've seen all season long of these pussy-ass quarterbacks throwing 5-yard insta passes the whole fucking way down the field. Come on, you're Mahomes. At least, beat us 10 yards. I want to see fucking one pass 10 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. This is so boring. Like, oh, yeah, we're just going to, there you go. That one there, that's a good matchup. Travis Kelce on a Maxx Crosby in coverage. Let's be honest, it's the Chiefs game. We were just got to get through this one, get to the bye week. 3rd and 2, and don't tempt me. If this doesn't work out, we'll probably go for it again. There we go. Don't need to. Get a nice little mesh. Jacoby Myers up to midfield. Get big man Thornton going. Megatron 2.0. Now he's getting smashed. Pretty much every tackle. They're hitting us with a Ray Lewis Madden 05 hit stick. That's fine. Let's go, Jeanty. Come on. Oh, close. Let's go in the eye. Run this right up their face. Smash mouth. Oh. 3rd and goal. We'll send. Motion. Thornton in motion. This could work. Brock Bowers as well. Easy outlet on this play. Look at that right there to the best wide receiver taking the league by storm. They haven't seen something like this since Puka Nacua with the Rams. 2nd and 12. Mad Max. Come on. Oh, it's a screen. It's on you, Porter. Decent job. 3rd and 8. A great chance here to get off the field. We'll go something like that. We'll see if Maxx Crosby can get home. Come on. Jawan Taylor. How are we getting bodied here? How many Mississippis? How many Steamboats? There we go, Porter. PBU. Defense does their job. All momentum with the Raiders. But it's just as a team, man, we can't get blocks. Like, look at this. Anytime it's like, hey, let's go. Like, how did that happen? He just gets, like, caught in the traffic mid-tackle and won't get that extra yard. So frustrating, and we're going to go again. Because, come on. For God's sakes, get me a 4th down conversion. Yes! Second and 5. Money play to Thornton potentially here. Let's go, Brock. Oh, the one. I mean, we just got to run that mesh with him more often. It's never stopped. Special. Ashton Jeanty. Go into halftime with a lead. Make we audible right to an inside run. Look how light that box is. That was a hell of an adjustment. They wanted me. They're like, I dare you. Oh, you got that C-Force, but you got that signature Tosh play. And they sell it to stop that. I'm just going, hey, we'll just go take the free yards. Jeanty in, and Raiders halftime lead on the road. Awful loss against the Titans. Against the Chiefs. That's how you start the second half. Keep feeding the beast. That cut me on the line, Jeanty, an animal. And Jeanty. Oh, baby. Run defense for the Chiefs. Nick Bolton and company got to figure it out. I'm just going to keep pounding the rock till they have an answer for it. Credit's due too. Hog Molly's up front are not allowing Chris Jones and company to take this game over. Haven't called his name once. Haven't called Karlaftis' name once. Look at that. I got to score an easier Russian tud all day. And this is a very quiet Arrowhead Stadium. And you know what? Just to defend myself, because there's always at least 2 people being like, oh, you lose to the Titans, beating these guys. You know, we're playing. All Madden. It's a game plan. And it's early. We could just get absolutely smashed here, and I wouldn't be shocked. Oh, no, they're going to start running the football. Then Maxx Crosby eats that one's alive with TFL 3rd and long. And I will say, as much as like I don't watch every Raider Chiefs game, it does feel like Given the discrepancy in talent the last couple of years, like the Raiders always play the Chiefs hard. Let's go. Maxx. I think that gives him tied for the league lead in sacks. You see what I see? Might work. Oh, got him. Just float that in there. Oh, need a better ball from Geno. 3rd and 9. We got Jeanty running this right out the backfield. Or we just fire that right into Brock Bowers. 3rd and 9 in field goal range. Nothing stupid here. Just kind of hope maybe we get a little break tackle. Ooh, Chris Jones with an injury. We'll keep an eye on that. And we'll go there. Try to get this 46-yarder. Extend our lead. Let's go right down the middle. One of the best in the biz, and that gives us our 2-touchdown lead. I mean, at minimum, regardless of what happens with the Chiefs, if we play turnover-free football, we'll be able to see this one out. That's how you start. They want to try to run. 14 more yards. Put it on. Try to get it. That is a nice TFL from Jermaine Pratt. I think he's up for a contract extension as well, potentially. I like it. I've been a fan. There's Jamal Adams, another guy that we got to absolutely, I think we got to re-sign. He's completely reinvented himself as a linebacker. That's him with a Maxx Crosby stunt here on 3rd and long. Jamal Adams try to patrol the middle of the defense. Oh my God, boys, we are gonna do it. Sack fumble. Maxx Crosby, who else? But, I don't know. Maybe we got to get him going there. We can't stall out. We can't take our foot off the gas. We got to at least chew some clock up here. You get there. Megatron 2.0. Let's go, baby. He's so good. Oh, he's so good. Everyone out there, Raiders franchise, you hate the Raiders. You have got, if you are playing Madden 26, to play with Thornton at one point. Treat yourself. Oh, definitely not now. That is a huge play. Chris Jones. Oh, he's back. You know, also, we made that change for Richardson out there at corner. Haven't called his name once. I'm treating our corners have been so bad. I'm going to treat them like a tackle and give them, and there's a tackle right there. Like when you look at like a backup tackle or guard starts playing, like if you don't call their name, they're doing their job. And Richardson has been doing his job. Look at that. Great tackle back to back. They're trying to pick on him. Ain't mad at that. Oh, that is... Okay. That was not good. Wide open, Rashee Rice matched up on Jeremy Chin. That's not a good matchup for us. 3rd and 10. First down, and this game's over. Don't get it. Subject ourselves to Mahomes' magic. Myers, Thornton. Like, at minimum, completion, so they have to use one of their 3 timeouts. Oh, just Jacoby Myers gets the first down. What a grab. All right, they've used all their timeouts. We got thirds. It's gone nothing but backwards. Let's just get a completion inbounds. Ooh. That's actually attempt a field goal and put this game away. Coach wants to go for it. Okay. I'm going to let this chew down 30 seconds. I love it. Pat Phoenix going for the jugular. Actually, you know what? I can make that kick. Make this kick, it's game over. There's no Mahomes magic. I'm actually going to cower from my coach suggestion there. And I trust that I can make that kick. So we got 6 wind. Let's go! Daniel Carlson remains perfect on the year. Gets the dagger just barely. I don't know how. That game wasn't even, like, the Titans game was like, we got a lead early, but then I couldn't do anything in the second half. So I don't know how we go from that performance at home to what we just saw for a series that we are going to be taking control of the Raiders for the foreseeable future. You know, there was a thing in the back of my head being like, do I really want to play Kansas City twice a year? Do I really want to go into a division where I have to deal with the Chiefs? We're starting that rivalry out real hot. And we trusted the game plan. The game plan was to run the football. They had the worst or second worst rushing defense in the league, and they played like it. They got a couple, you know, kind of garbage time yardage there. But when we look at the tail of the tape, let's just ignore that they went 92% completion percentage. It's an issue. We're all dealing with it. And we focus on what we did, what the good guys did. Geno Smith was efficient. The run game, we needed 20 carries, 100 yards for Jeanty. We got 21 carries, 124, and 2 scores. And we managed his wear and tear by giving Mostert most of the carries in the fourth quarter. Thornton got his bag over 100 yards. Brock Bowers was an absolute ghost in the loss against the Titans. He steps up, 7 catches, 70 yards. And then defensively, Mad Max, 3 TFLs, 2 sacks on the day. And for me, honestly, what was most impressive is we made the big change at corner. Thought about the trade block, thought about maybe some free agents. I said, you know what? We have just a weird outlier corner here. Safety corner hybrid in Richardson. Let's try him out. He was excellent. We might have a new starting corner. So I don't know what we get for hitting these goals, but we're about to find out. We thought we had the advantage, and I'm not going to skip it because when I hit A to skip, it skipped the dev trait scenario. So we have a new goal. Rush for 100 yards. What is that, next week? We have a bye week next week. There we go. 1,000 XP for Ashton Jeanty, who doesn't need really any other more ways to achieve cheap XP. But it was a well-deserved win. And let's go with that one was for the fans, man. For old Raiders, get one over on the Chiefs. Must feel nice. Yeah, look at the XP. We go from level 5 all the way up to 7.5. That is very nice. Didn't achieve any of our loadouts, but we did get a bunch of different unlocks. And most importantly, we get a game day slot unlock, which gives us one more ability we can equip every single week on top of. We got trimmed edges, which is good for offensive line play. Head of class for scouting. And with that point for Jeanty, I'm keeping that balance. As much as this might not improve his rating, we're going every other upgrade. We're going to work on him as a receiving back. And I think it's going to, you know, we're slowly but surely, I think, giving him what I think is a more accurate rating. Like, he should have high 70s catching, mid 70s short route running in particular, as well as maybe some nice catch traffic. So we're getting there. Also, got that +1 speed, so he's now up to a 90 speed, which sounds a little bit better. Also want that acceleration to step up. If I can get that 94, 95 acceleration, increase that burst behind the line of scrimmage, I think it'll take his game to another level. Good news coming to the bye week. Caleb Rogers, our rookie starting right guard, is back after a month out due to injury. We get a little upgrade point here, make him a perfect scheme fit. Excited to get him back into the lineup. Want to get some housekeeping done here, though. During our bye week, we have the time now to set what we want our national scout to be. And I think, honestly, it's one of those... I think in hindsight, if I knew Geno Smith was going to play this well, I might have kind of focused more so on, like, West Region quarterback, Central Region quarterback. I think we'd get enough information there, and I would focus on corner, just because that information that you get by focus scouting corner makes sense. But, yeah, we're going to lock in here with QB. Because it's the bye week, what better time to discuss contract extensions? Oh, boy. Yep. I'll tell you right now, Daniel Carlson has been playing very well, so I'd like to get him 2 years locked in. I like Colin Johnson from the preseason, but he's looking for like $4 million a year. These guys are looking for ridiculous money. Like Kuntz, like there's, you know, pass rush rotation, I'm gonna be bad. Meredith is good depth, but like that's expensive depth, all things considered. We have Parham starting at guard. He's been solid. Like, I think I can live with a 2-year deal on that front. Their depth at running back, they're fine. Jamal Adams absolutely is earning a new contract with us. 3.1. I'll probably go 3.5, get him to sign that next week. Weird one for Jermaine Pratt. I think he's been really solid. However, at 29 years old, with a bridge player tag, kind of, you know, writing on the wall. I wouldn't mind a 1-year deal. Like a 1-year, 6.5. Just in case we can't find someone in the draft. But again, this is an element of like maybe I could wait and get a younger player with more upside in free agency. But I kind of want to treat this realistically. Like if I'm out there playing defense and you've been a reliable player like Lotu on the D-line, Pratt's been great at linebacker, why not keep on keeping on there? Stokes, absolutely not. Even though from like a rebuild standpoint, 76-26, Stardev wants to return. He's been terrible. He got benched. Jacoby Myers, on the other hand, has been real reliable. I'd like this at more of a 2-year deal. Keep it for like the rest of his prime. But we have so much depth at wide receiver. We keep Jacoby Myers. It's really just putting an obstacle in the path of Jack Betch for getting on the field. And I think that might be better long term. So right now it's maybe trending towards a no for Myers. We'll wait and see. But as far as contracts, I got to get Jamal Adams locked in. $3.5 million was the target number to keep Jamal Adams and see if he can continue to break out and reinvent his career late as a middle linebacker. And with Jacoby Myers' contract pending, don't know if we're going to offer it or not, $91 million of salary cap going into this offseason. Love it. And we got ourselves the perfect matchup just to see where this team's at because we lost to the Titans. Shocking loss. Beat the Chiefs on the road. How did that happen? We followed up against the 1-6 Jags off our bye week. Is this team going to continue to be bipolar? Like, if we lose to the Jags, then it's completely unpredictable. This needs to be a win. This needs to be our 5th win of the year. I don't care they have Travis Hunter. We need to belt the ass here. Ooh, now we're having a little sit down here with Maxx Crosby. You've had a great season so far, Max, obviously. One of the best pass rushers in the league. Let's talk about the second half of the season. Well, I want you to keep focusing on your sacks. 18 sacks is okay. Doable. On pace. Another reason why I think it might not be in our best interest to extend Jacoby Myers is like Betch doesn't get on the field, and he's still continuing to develop at a great level just from practice and weekly training. He's standing out, and we're getting to a point where like he needs to start getting on the field as a rookie. He's almost an 80 overall, and especially like extending Jacoby Myers for 3 more years. Betch is probably going to be a higher overall than him like mid-season next year. So I think it's going to be pretty tough for us to keep Jacoby Myers. But we won't do the wrong thing. We'll let him keep playing. He's been fine this year. But going forward, I think our wide receiver room has a clear path and identity. I'll make sure this kind of game I really... Oh, they're just running it. Oh, that is... Hey, Porter's tackling sucks. At least get in the way and slow things up for the other guys to come in and clean up. And we get out the field. Oh, that's all you need. Adam Butler gets home. 4th and 12. All right, we got, well, my eyes are looking somewhere for sure. Oh, that's a gotta have it. You got a good athlete. Tyson Campbell can match speed for speed, athleticism, and Thornton for the most part, but that is, he's made those catches all year, and our team generally feels like a little slow off the bye week.
Mine.
Let's go! Lonnie Johnson Jr. Backup safety. Hauskins. Let's go! That is, I think, our 2nd pick of the year. Couldn't have came at a better time. I don't even know why he's on the field, but I'm glad he is. Suck it, Trevor. That's on brand. That's a Trevor Lawrence play if I've ever seen one. Now I'm actually a little bit worried. They're 1-6, and T-Law is playing like that. That could be another team that we're going to be competing for some of the quarterback prospects in the upcoming draft. Oh, that's the first bad play we've seen Richardson make, but also no safety help against as cheesy height, weight, speed of a wide receiver that exists, not named Dante Thornton. And also, the CPU just attempted a bomb. I ain't mad at that. Cost of doing business, we'll call it. Good quick drive here. Michael Mayer again, double tight ends. Got Thornton on a slant. Take the slant. So hard to... Like, he's one of those guys, he's barely 200 pounds, plays like he's 230. Ooh, that is... Get our blocks, and that is a touchdown. Ashton Jeanty. I like it. Finally, a little bit of a shootout. Unblocked, Maxx. Come on, Jags. I know you're 1-6. Maybe block the best pass rusher in the league. Oh, for... God damn it. Man, he's good. He's really good. Nope. Guess he's not... Doesn't want to get going yet. Still waiting for him to get going. There we go. That's huge. Kidding me? Look at Brock. We have Thornton top of the screen. Oh, they're running with him though, so we'll take the underneath. Another chance here with Thornton. Got him. Anything Michael Thomas Jr. can do, Dante Thornton can do better. Let him take a field goal. No touchdown here. Preserve our halftime lead. Are you kidding me? Who was that? Was that? Please don't be Jermaine Pratt. We all saw it, right? We watched the replay. We all like, what? What? No, what? What are we doing? That's a pick. If I throw that, I'm getting picked. Look, oh my fucking God, dude. 30. Dude, that was the nickel. Darnay Holmes. Are you kidding? It's just... I can't cut everybody in this secondary. It's kind of where I'm at. But when Maxx Crosby's better in coverage than you, got a problem. Now, that was the Jags' last time out. We got a chance here that we could get them to screw this up. Oh, no. That's embarrassing. Holy fuck, we're going to lose to the Titans and Jags and beat the Chiefs, aren't we? Ooh, there's a little bit of a... Haven't had many gaping holes like... Pause. Haven't had wide holes like that much this game. All right, 3rd and 8. Don't want to call this field goal range. Let's treat it like we have to get a first down or we're punting it. Thornton? Who else? Oh, for God's sakes. Our short yardage has been so inconsistent. Let's tie it. They've been going for it on 4th down in this range. Man, I mean, over under 85% completion percentage for Trevor Lawrence. I don't, there's just no fix for it right now. I don't think. There's a good set of sliders out there that makes opposed teams' quarterbacks realistically, get close to that 65 to 70% completion percentage. Please let me know. Man, just way too easy. 1-6 Jags, huh? How's this team 1-6? Apparently, we smashed the Chiefs. And this is 1-6 teams bringing it to us at home. There we go, Mad Max. Hey, we are the worst team. A sack usually means something terrible is about to happen. For Butler, we got bruised ribs. go like cover one. Please. Ben, don't break. Come on. We got a sack in the red zone. That should be... Why? Why are you this way? Why are you this way? Controllers are too expensive. They're like $100 in today's economy here in Canada for the game to play like that. Controllers are too expensive for me to be replenishing them by throwing them. We're really going to lose to the Titans and Jags. Like 3 wins combined. Just give him the win. Just tell me beforehand that you're gonna give him the win, and then I'll save myself the stress. If you gotta give him a win like that, just let me know. Send me the memo. Don't give me the little. I'm sitting down having a romantic dinner with Maxx Crosby, telling he's gonna get 18 sacks and then get stonewalled by like a 70-some overall tackle. No. Just sit me down with Trevor Lawrence and say you're gonna lose this game. You should start preparing for the game after this game. Because that's where we're at. This is so fucking embarrassing, man. Come on! Third and 12. Maxx Crosby been going up against a tight end and a underwhelming tackle all day. Oh, it's 4th and 1. Are they going to go for it? Trevor, at least we held him to a field goal. There's a win. All right, we're going to go four down, air raid, air it out, whatever it takes. There we go. Actually, there we go. Just get it over with. That's what we need. Get it over with, on to the next week. That's just, I don't know. I can't figure out this team. It's like, it's really in any given Sunday, regardless of competition. You can be the best team in the league, you can be the worst team in the league. I don't know how my team's going to play. Maybe we need a better game plan. Look at the stats. Trevor Lawrence, 80% completion percentage, was, outside of the pick 6, bounced back from that. Geno Smith, 2 picks. Our run game couldn't, terrible blocking. Just running into a wall more often than not with Jeanty. Thornton does what Thornton does best. At least Jeanty did get 35 yards and a receiving touchdown. Defensively, the 2 guys that we can kind of rely on the defensive front stood out. Love that we got a pick 6, but we made Trevor Lawrence look like he was at Clemson. Well, the good news for us is the beast keeps on developing, keeps on getting better, and he's now up officially to a 75 overall. And we got our first ability slot. Got the steamroller ability. There's not really a whole lot of options for him right now, and this one easily sounds like the best. So we're going to wrap up this episode with a road game against the Denver Broncos. I think the good news is look at the injury report. That was what was standing out the most to me. Benito is out, their best pass rusher. Miners is out, their best lineman. Marvin Mims is out, their second best wide receiver. And we got a little good news. The silver lining in an embarrassing loss to the Jags is we have a breakout on the defensive line. I can only imagine this being for Adam Butler. Oh, it's not. It's for Jonah Laalu, who honestly, he has not really made any plays. This kind of seems like a random opportunity to increase the depth trait. Well, we'll get it where we can. And our game plan this week is with Marvin Mims down. We only have to stop Cortland Sutton and company. So I'm thinking play safe in our pass coverage. All right, we'll try. The last time we took coach suggestions, it was to run the football against the Chiefs, and it worked out. Let's hope this is round 2 of that success. So we're going to have to talk to a sorry group of corners. Get 2 PBUs with Darian Porter. I'll say credit where credit's due, man. Maybe he's good. I feel like he doesn't get targeted a lot. It's usually the left-hand side. So that would be nice. And let's see if we can achieve our goals this week against the 4-5 Broncos. Both these teams, not really too sure if they're good or bad here on Thursday Night Football. I will say we've been kind of sitting on our points here a little bit. We have 146. So I think for a head coach, I want to unlock just have dashing dots. Right now, we do have it, but it's from our offensive coordinator. And I never want to, just have that. And I also think it's a good time to at least unlock Scout's Honor for next year. It's 30 points per upgrade. I mean, you're not going to regress at that point, so that's something we absolutely need to work on and get all the way down to Tier 4 before the start of next season. I'll say the last little thing before we get this game. Bo Nix is killing it this season. 21 touchdowns. Like, he's on pace for 40 on the year. Run game's not crazy. Shout out J.K. Dobbins. Actually liked one of my tweets the other day. That was kind of cool. But look at Tyler Boyd. With Marvin Mims being out to injury, it looked like he might be back sooner than later. Tyler Boyd is resurrecting his career with 13 touchdowns. On pace for 20 plus. Bo Nix has the most passing touchdowns in the league right now. Tyler Boyd has the most receiving touchdowns in the league, so this could be a rough game if our secondary doesn't show up to play. Thursday Night Football prime time at Mile High. I would love to go there. I think that would be one of the few stadiums, like a Broncos-Eagles road game. I think it'd be cool going there. But we need to lock in. The Raiders, off an embarrassing loss to the Jags, need a bounce back here against a very, very scary Denver Broncos passing offense. Thornton against PS2. That's going to be a battle for this entire series. Twice a year. Okay. He won. He went off the line. Well, it's like, let's get them false sense of confidence there. Man, we throw that outside shoulder. That's catch. That's first down. Drive stalls out. We'll take the points. You got Mad Max going up against Mike McGlinchey here on the right-hand side. Let's see that be a win for us. 3rd and 6. Watch Tyler Boyd in the slot. He's been the go-to to Bo Nix. And then it's Mad Max, 11th sack of the year on 3rd down. Defense gets off the field. Go Tucker. Let's go! Trey Tucker! Home run speed! And just like that, a huge haymaker landed by the Raiders offense. Getting the crowd out of the gate. Trey Tucker, one of the 2 players alongside Colin Johnson that stood out during the preseason, made the most of their snaps. How are they fucking catching every deep ball on me? I mean, that's a great matchup. Cortland Sutton against, but that's just calm. Yeah. There we go, Jamal. Get that one right back. Screen. To win. Going for it. Okay. Let's go same kind of play. Fuck off, dude. Said they were... There we go. There's our lesson. I'm going to put it in the video. I wasn't even talking. Said they're going field goal. I was like, oh, I'll let them just kick the field goal. Nope. All right, we got ourselves 3rd and 6. Do not want to let the Broncos get all this momentum. And that's exactly what they're getting. Let's see maybe a drop. Okay, Mike McGlinchey's hurt. So what that means is Maxx Crosby is going up against a backup tackle for the foreseeable future. I do not want to be getting pancaked. Yeah, there we go. Just got stonewalled by the backup tackle. Love it. We'll burn a timeout. And that, make sure they're kicking the field goal if they're going to go for it. You want to let him sneak it. How is just... Who's that? 81, that's the rookie Bryant. Catches everything. Oh, this guy? Stick him? Fuck me, man. Just like blitz every time, and then maybe we'll get a sack, because that's like the only positive plays we're getting. Just give him the damn score. First round pick for a reason. Well, let's see. Come on. Maybe Tucker again. Maybe Tucker's the guy that just wants to make plays today. Look at that. Go scare the air at Thornton. They're going to give us like a free first down almost. Oh, my. That's a good play. Keep everything in front of us. 3rd and 11. Maxx Crosby. I'm going to say it every time so that we can just watch how many times we actually get off a block. Oh, and a PBU! Oh, PBU! Oh, a PBU! Woo! That would be our first all year. And another thing, just while we're on this complaint run, this was an issue like a couple Maddens ago where it just felt like it was always in inches. You know what I'm saying? Like you're always close to the line. This Madden hasn't that issue. There's like 70, 80% of the time. They're giving you and inches over, you know, the first down, which I almost feel like that's like by design. I'm sick of it. Because if the short yardage run game is as not of a good spot as it is in this game, like this always facing inches is, it's not a fun combo. Great grab by Jeanty there. And there we go, Jeanty, a little bit of daylight, and we are able to tie this one up. I don't know what happened there. Absolute brain fart by the Denver Broncos defense that has dominated the trenches here today. And we need to add that boat aura farming kid. You know that emote? We got to get that as a taunt. Oh, and this is maybe the worst angle you'll ever see. Who's 27? This guy a stud? Baller? Oh, it's J.K. Dobbins? Okay. I think he's a free agent right now. No one wants to pay him, but sure. Let's have him. All right. Yep. Cool. Yep. Good angles. Great angles. Yep. All right. Oh, here's where you got to have it. I'll take back all of my roasting of this matchup if we can win here. I hope my misery and fucking cramps. I hope my misery brings you guys great joy. Oh my god, dude. I don't know why they're not just QB sneaking this. They're going to get it on 3rd down anyway. I'm the worst 3rd down defense in the league. Oh. Okay, let's make sure. Last time they said they're going field goal. It was a lie. Nauseous. I'm nauseous. Absolutely nauseous. Oh, and Adam Butler's getting... This is like a crime. A crime against mental health. Just let them, like, you know, just give them the fucking... Like, I swear to God, those touchdown was counted before you even crossed the goal line. Let's try and lose a couple. Like, that's the only way to justify what we are seeing in this game. It's like my team is trying their best to make it not obvious that we're trying to tank. Here we go, Ashton. We got a good response coming on here. Go big dog, get him in motion. Surprised they're not having PS2 shadow him. That's on me. That's on me. Oh, you fucking... Oh, why? Well, at least we beat the Chiefs this episode, fellas. So that's good. And we're realistically playing like dog shit, like the Raiders. Why we picked the Raiders in the first place. If we were winning all these games, we were 6 wins. Everyone would be like, well, that's not really that hard of a challenge. So I'm glad that we're playing like complete fucking dog shit. And, I don't know. I truly, genuinely hope that my frustrations, even if you don't like me raging all the time, are understandable. And you can get great enjoyment as you watch me go through this bullshit for your entertainment. And Geno Smith's hot start. I mean, he's not played well. Our run game, a couple splash runs, but again, for the most part, you're running into a brick wall. Like, of those 15 attempts, probably 12 of them were just run into, like, a wide-open guy. Shout out Trey Tucker for stepping up in this game. Shout out Jermaine Pratt. We had some nice TFLs behind the line of scrimmage. But all eyes are on Jamal Adams, who's carrying an injury. It was cramps. So that better not be a multi-week injury for fucking cramps. But knowing how this episode is gone, I'm sure it's going to be a career-ending cramp injury. We did get 2 upgrades here, though. One for Richardson, which is, you know, he's generally been all right. And we got Darian Porter, who, by proxy of he doesn't get picked on, I'm assuming he's playing well. He's getting the Namdi Asamoah treatment of let's just assume he's really good because no one targets him. And I don't know if we would have got any of our goals. No, we didn't. All right, yeah, let's just skip right through that shit then. Oh, there we go. We get to bring it all together at the end of the episode with a smile on my face because the Dallas Cowboys are 2-7. We got a Monday night primetime game. When we come back for the next 4 game weeks, for this episode, what will be remembered by? A lot of bullshit, some bad plays, but ultimately, you know, as we try and over here create Megatron 2.0, because the Raiders so famously passed on the original Megatron, I guess getting Thornton a superstar. During that time, I was like, would I trade the win for Thornton getting a superstar? And I think at the end of the day, I would. Now, in hindsight, would I trade going 1-3 in this episode for a superstar dev? That's a tougher question. Probably still yes. Let's actually take a look at our stats. We're at the midway point of the season. Geno Smith is 3rd in yards, 3rd in passing touchdowns. The picks have picked up. I think, generally speaking, I'm playing outstanding football on all Madden. I'm protecting the football. I don't have a great quarterback. And we're getting things going here. But we have definitely picked up the pace on the interception, so that'll be something to watch for the second half of the season. Running the ball with Jeanty, I mean, we're on pace. You know, he'll, pending, I don't want to, say why we might not hit this, because, you're just asking to get jinxed there. But we're managing the wear and tear well. He's not getting 20 carries every single game like he did earlier on. I think we will hit 1,000 yards, which is definitely our goal this season. Dante Thornton is a monster, averaging almost 100 yards a game. I think there's a shot that he ends up as the number one receiver. Bowers has been solid. Jeanty as like an overall weapon. Like he's over 1,000 yards from scrimmage. So we have the two best offensive rookies in the NFL. Defensively, Jermaine Pratt, 80 tackles. We got Jamal Adams looking healthy off the cramps. 15 TFLs, 4 sacks on 70 tackles. Maxx Crosby has been incredible. 25 TFLs, 12 sacks. We got 15 TFLs, 5 sacks from Adam Butler. Our picks have been disastrous. Few and far between. Our PBUs have honestly felt... I don't believe half those PBU numbers. Like, a PBU is worth like 5 sacks to me right now in this defense. Well, that'll do for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching episode 3 of the Vegas Raiders franchise mode. I hope I wasn't too outright negative. I hope you could find joy in my suffering. And at least from a positive standpoint, Thornton is well on his way. The feature player of this season was featured heavily and earned a superstar dev trade. Might have another chance. Who says that's his last opportunity for a dev trade? Because we're only midway through the season, and he's on pace for 1,500 yards. So we're going to keep on keeping on. The Cowboys suck. That's always fun. That's always great. Now, if we lose to the Dallas Cowboys at home, when we kick on the next episode, and then lose to the Browns, probably going to see how many swear words you can say in a video before it gets demonetized. But that is for another time. Thank you guys very much for watching. If it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you enjoyed. Comment for how much you're loving the series. Comment for the algorithm and everything in between. And I'll see you back here in the next one. Till that time, it's your boy C4 saying peace. I love ya. Have a good one.